It's been forever since I've been on here, and just to start off, my mirror is now right here, and so you can probably see the back of me part of this video, but the last video I made was in 7th grade tips and advice, and that was, I don't know, like 9 months ago. It was in September, and that's a long time ago. I mean, it was the beginning of school. I'm not even sure if it was in September. I think it was actually in the summer, but it was when school was starting, and I was telling you guys about 7th grade, how to make it through 7th grade. And I'm now going to be leaving 8th grade, and my promotion is like 3 weeks. So, yeah. I'm going to be a freshman in high school next year. Woo, woo, 1-8. So weird. But I'm going to be showing you guys middle school makeup, okay? I'm going to be starting off by each grade. So I'm going to dedicate one video to one grade and so on and so forth. And it's just going to be all of middle school. So today I'm going to be starting off through 6th grade makeup. And honestly, you don't really need that much for 6th grade. Because you don't really have that many issues yet with your skin. If you do, I'm sorry, but most people I know didn't. So first things first, I'm just going to put my hair up because it's in the way. And I think I'm only using 7 things. And it's basically just eyes and lips. Nothing's really going on your face because, like I said, nothing really bad is happening with your face. And try staying natural as long as you can. I mean, I understand if you don't want to, that's just your personal preference, but I think that for school, natural is the best one. So I'm just going to be using this lip gloss. I think it's from like a Lip Smacker or something like that. And then I'll be using my Medicated Baby Lips or the Dr. Rescue in Berry Soft. Okay. And then for my eyes, I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. It's the one that looks kind of scary, because I know they have some that are like other Flawless Definition. Like, can you see like the spikes on that? It was kind of scary the first time I used it. And then for my lips is my Earless Chapstick, which first of all, I need to buy a new one of because I have other ones, but this is my favorite one, so I'm going to rebuy that. And then be using the NYX Jumbo Crayon in Milk. If you're looking at number, that's 604. I got this at Target for like $3 or $4. And my cap, I broke it, so it's still like maintained, it's just cracked. And then I'm going to be using my Maybelline New York Master Precise eyeliner by the Eye Studio, and it's like the one that has the really, really fine point. I love this eyeliner. I don't know why, but it's like my favorite. Like, look how thin that line is. See, you can make it thin, you can make it thick, and this lasts forever. I've had this since January, and it's now May. I know sometimes it may not seem like a long time, but for a felt tip pen, that's pretty long. And then just for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this, like, cheap little eyeshadow thing from Christmas. Also, I'm not going to be using any brushes because 6th graders sometimes don't have brushes. Some people just don't have the money for brushes. So I'm just showing you can use the sponge chip that comes with it. I don't really necessarily know what kind of look this is going to turn out to. I mean, like, you can kind of judge it yourself. So, yeah, let's just get into the video. First, I'm just going to put my chapstick because I can. So, yeah. Next, I'm going to be going on to the eyeshadow. You can also use your fingers, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing part of the time. And I'm just going to grab this lightest color on my ring finger and put that all over my eyelid. Just so you can add some shimmer to the base. Yeah. Put it in the inner corners to open up your eyes. Next, I'm going to be using this sponge. If you want me to get closer, I will, but... Okay, next, I'm going to be using this sponge for my crease color. I'm going to be using this dark brown. And I'm going to put it on kind of like the sides and the front. And I'm going to tap it, and since it's a sponge, you can kind of tap it on your skin. And you're just going to, like, draw it on first. And then you'll blend it just so you can get the main point where you want it. Make sure you keep this on the outside part of your eye because you don't want to close in your eye by bringing it too far in. And that's pretty much for the eyeshadow. And you can also take it on the tip and drag it underneath your lash line since you're not using eyeliner. And sponge tips are pretty good for doing the lower lash line because they're so soft and finely pointed at the tip sometimes. So, yeah. And then if you do want to pop a color for spring, let's do this darker green here. And just put that right here. My Tenacious Teal base by Maybelline is actually somewhere else right now. I need to buy a new one anyways. It's at my friend's house because I let her borrow it, so yeah. Next, I'm going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm using this to line my waterline because it opens up your eyes and it just makes you look more awake. So, since this is white, you probably don't want to use too much of it though. Just saying. See, like if you look at my eyes, this one just looks a little bit more open compared to this one, and since my eyes are kind of small anyways, it really helps. Okay. Now that is all of my eyeshadow and eyeliner stuff, and then I'll be using my liquid eyeliner, and it's like my favorite eyeliner. That's all I can say about it. How I do it is I just kind of start off drawing a very thin line all across my eye, and then I wing it out at the end. So the reason why I wing it is because, like I said before, my eyes are something else. Like they're just no. And this eyeliner does last quite a while, but I can already tell it's time for me to get a new one because it is starting to give out just a little bit. Just the tip though is running out, not the rest of the eyeliner. And I'm just cleaning it up on the outside part. So, sorry, I had to look into the regular mirror. Yeah. Sorry about the lighting too, because I'm doing this at 10 o'clock at night and it's not working so well. So how have you guys been? Leave me in the comments and tell me you guys have been, if you guys need help with anything. Like with school or friends or anything like that, because I've had my fair share of drama. And I have been told many times that I'm good with things like that, so there we go. That's the wing I wanted, not this one. Okay. So you kind of point it and then bring it down. I was just able to see better the other way I did it. This is how I normally do it. Okay. See this one? Sorry. There you go. I am going to elongate my eye just a little bit more by coming right in here and bringing it down. like, okay, it's all part of your eye shape on how you do your eyeliner. I like my eyes look big and elongated, so I do the things that make my eyes look bigger while also elongating them. And that's just what works for me, not necessarily everybody else. But yeah, so next I'm gonna be going on to mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras, but it costs quite a bit of money. It's $18, and that is a lot of money for me to spend on a mascara. If you're wanting to look for a drugstore alternative, you can use any of the Maybelline mascaras. The ones that are most like this one are the ones with that are with the pink bottle and then the green lid. I think they're called like the Great Lash Line or something like that. Those ones work really well too. I'm gonna start off at the base and then just wiggle my way up. You can also use the tip of the mascara if you wipe it off a little bit to help with a little bit more of the precise areas, because there's also spikes on the tip of this mascara wand. And that's one coat of mascara. So yeah. I am blinking too sometimes because it helps bring my lashes closer to the wand whenever I blink. So it just gets more of the mascara on my eyelashes. If you don't like how they're coming out, you can always just put on a second coat and just kind of make them a little bit thicker. I don't necessarily like to call this a second coat. I just like to call it putting on more mascara because I haven't let it dry and then just say, oh, here's another coat of mascara. It's just kind of like putting on more mascara. I'm also going to put on the lower lash line. Some people are afraid to put it on the lower lash line because you can smudge it, or if the mascara doesn't work very well, it'll smudge on its own. You just kind of have to find a good mascara that won't do that, and then you also be kind of careful, which I really like this one for because it has spikes and it's really thin, so it's kind of hard for me to smudge it. So I just put it on the base and then wiggle it, and then that's how I get the main part of it on. Because if you don't really do it, it can look kind of off balance. You know, like you have all this stuff up here and then there's nothing down here. And then afterwards, I wipe off the tip a little bit more and I just go across like this. Now it's looking kind of clumpy, so I go back down. The reason why I do that is just because it puts on more mascara without me having to go over a lot of times, so it loses the risk of me smudging it as much. That's just what I do. Some people hate doing that because it's harder to get the clumps out that way. That's just what I like to do. So now I'm going on to my Maybelline Dr. Rescue. The reason I'm using this instead of a lipstick is because it just adds a tint. And when you're in the 6th grade, you know, it doesn't really have to be all that much. It's just going to have like a little something. So this does add quite a bit of a tint. I don't know about the other ones just because I didn't buy the other ones. If you don't want to use the Dr. Rescue one, it's fine. Just use any of the other baby lips or anything like that. Basically, you just want a tinted lip balm. And then, since I like gloss, I'm going to put gloss over. And this gloss is just like any other ordinary gloss.